Your thumb is over the button. Below you, a city of 350,000 people. August 6, 1945, 8:15 in the morning. You press it. The light comes first, then the shock wave hits the plane like a fist. The mushroom cloud is 45,000 feet tall, higher than you are flying. Mission control says, successful. You say nothing. You were born in Quincy, Illinois. The war to end all wars had just ended. You were 12. A barnstormer flew over the county fair. You never forgot it. Your father paid for the lessons. He regretted it immediately. Your father wanted a doctor. You wanted the sky. Pearl Harbor happened on a Sunday. By Monday, you had signed the papers. Not just good, the best they had seen. You flew 25 combat missions before they pulled you back to train others. A flying fortress, 4 engines, 10 crew. You loved it immediately. They trusted you to fly the Supreme Allied Commander. That said everything. September 1944, a general asked you to disappear. You were given command of a unit that did not officially exist. The most desolate place in America. That was the point. You told your men, if you talk, you will be court-martialed. Nobody talked. They stripped every gun from the plane, except the tail, to save weight. Pumpkin bombs, same weight, same shape, 49 practice missions. They flew you to New Mexico. You saw it once. That was enough. July 1945, a room with no windows. They showed you the targets. Tinian, the busiest airfield in the world, 1,000 planes. You were the secret. It came by ship, in pieces. Nobody on base knew what it was. They assembled it in a special pit. You watched through a window. After your mother, Enola Gay Tibbets. She never knew until after. August 5th, you ate dinner. You slept 4 hours. At midnight, the chaplain blessed the mission and the bomb. 4 Wright Cyclone engines, the most beautiful sound you had ever heard. The plane was overloaded. She barely cleared the runway. 6 hours to Japan, the Pacific below like black glass. Most of your crew still did not know what they were carrying. Landfall, the coast of Japan in the early morning light. Hiroshima, clear skies. Visibility unlimited. 8:09, 6 minutes. The city appears in the bomb site. You handed control to the bomb site. The last decision was already made. The bomb fell for 43 seconds. You turned the plane immediately. The shock wave hit. The plane bucked like something had struck it from below. You looked back once, just once. Where the city had been, there was only fire and smoke. 6 hours back to Tinian. Nobody spoke much. General Spatz pinned a Distinguished Service Cross on your flight suit before you had stepped off the ladder. You did not fly the second mission. A different crew, a different city. August 15, the Emperor announced surrender. The war was over. 140,000 dead in Hiroshima, 80,000 in Nagasaki. You knew the numbers. How do you sleep? You slept fine. That was the honest answer. They called you a war criminal. They called you a hero, both sometimes the same day. They put your plane in the Smithsonian. It took 50 years and 2 controversies. Not once in 63 years, you never said you were sorry. You said, I knew what I was doing. I saved more lives than I took. I would do it again. For decades, you flew air shows in a B-29 named Boxcar. The crowds cheered. Some Hiroshima survivors asked to meet you. You met some of them. You asked for no funeral, no headstone. You feared it would become a protest site. You died at 92, September 1st, 2007, the same month the war began, 68 years earlier. Your ashes were scattered over the English Channel, as you requested. The U.S. military estimated an invasion of Japan would cost 1 million American lives, and more Japanese. 140,000 people died in Hiroshima on August 6th. Most of them were not soldiers. The war ended. People died who would have lived. People lived who would have died. Both things are true. If you could go back to that cockpit, that button, that morning, what would you do? The same thing. He always said the same thing, the same thing.